If you are a carnivore or are considering trying a carnivore diet, you probably already know the benefits that come with eating fatty meat. But you may not fully understand that there are some pretty serious downsides to eating plants. Today, we're going to dig into that. Hi, I'm Jen. If you're new here, I'm delighted to meet you. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I've personally experienced incredible healing from a carnivore diet, so I've made it my life's mission to share it with others. So let's get into it. Animal products such as meat and eggs are the most nutrient-dense foods that we can eat. But that's not the only reason I promote a carnivore diet. Believe it or not, you can actually harm yourself by eating plants because they contain something called anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are naturally occurring substances found in plant foods that can wreak all sorts of havoc, but mostly they interfere with the absorption and utilization of nutrients in the body. They're found in all plants, including grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. Here are some of the most common anti-nutrients and their effects. Phytic acid, or phytate, is a plant acid that acts as a natural pesticide. It makes sense because plants can't run away, bite you, or kick you, so they use chemical defenses to keep you from eating them. Phytic acid is one example of that. It's mostly found in seeds, beans, nuts, and grains. Phytic acid can bind to minerals such as iron, zinc, and calcium, preventing their absorption in the body. Over time, this can lead to mineral deficiencies and health problems associated with those deficiencies. Lectins are found in many foods but are particularly high in legumes and grains. They're proteins that can bind to cells in the gut, which can lead to digestive problems and inflammation and even autoimmune issues. One of the main concerns with lectins is their ability to bind to the lining of the digestive tract, which can lead to damage of the intestinal wall. This damage results in harmful substances moving from your gut to your bloodstream, thereby triggering an immune response. This results in inflammation and potentially the development of an autoimmune disease. They also interfere with the absorption of nutrients and can lead to deficiencies in essential minerals. Oxalates are found in lots of different plants. Plants that are particularly high in oxalates include leafy greens like kale and spinach, but also potatoes, including sweet potatoes, beets, all nuts and seeds, figs, kiwi, blackberries, rhubarb, turmeric, and cinnamon. Oxalates are tiny crystals that are in these plants, and they look like tiny needles, and they can irritate your bowels and damage the gut lining. When they get into your system, they can build up and disrupt normal cell function and deplete you of minerals. The reason that happens is because when the body is trying to get rid of oxalates, it'll bind them to a mineral like calcium, iron, or zinc, or magnesium to get it out of the system. Then your body is no longer able to absorb that mineral because it's being used in the detoxification process. Kidney stones are often blamed on meat, but over 80% of kidney stones are calcium oxalate kidney stones. That means the body took the oxalates, bound them to calcium, and moved them to the kidneys to get them out of the system. But if you have too much in the kidneys, then they'll turn into kidney stones. It's not the calcium's fault, it's the oxalate's fault. Especially when you stop ingesting them, oxalates start getting pushed out of the system. Oxalate dumping is the term used to describe that process. Oxalate dumping may create a kidney stone flare, a sty in the eye, crystals in your mouth, crystals pushed out through a wound or a rash, and more. The body will push it out any way it can. Arthritic joint pain and even gout have been linked to oxalate buildup. Tannins are found in tea, coffee, wine, nuts, and some fruits and vegetables. These compounds can bind to proteins, specifically enzymes and digestive enzymes, which interferes with their function. This can lead to digestive problems such as bloating, constipation, and nausea. They can also inhibit absorption of nutrients such as iron and zinc. Fun fact, the dry, puckered feeling in your mouth after drinking too much wine is from tannins. Protease inhibitors are compounds that inhibit the activity of proteases, hence the name protease inhibitors. Proteases are enzymes in our bodies that break down proteins, and protease inhibitors are found in soybeans and other legumes. They specifically bind to digestive enzymes which are necessary for the breakdown of protein into amino acids. This can lead to malabsorption of proteins and amino acids, which can contribute to protein deficiencies. Protease inhibitors have also been shown to have toxic effects on the pancreas and then can lead to a range of other health problems such as immune dysfunction and hormonal imbalances. Sounds kind of terrible, right? And that was a list of only 5 of the anti-nutrients found in plants. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of different anti-nutrients. Here's another fun fact for you. Cabbage alone has 49 different anti-nutrient compounds. Some we understand and some we don't. Many of them haven't been studied at all, so we don't even know what they do to our bodies or what the toxicity levels are. As we discussed, many of these anti-nutrients specifically prevent nutrient absorption by binding to the minerals we've ingested through our food sources as our body tries to detoxify them. Whether you're trying to heal from some health issue, lose weight, or simply be as healthy as possible, you want as much nutrient density as possible. You want all the vitamins and minerals. You don't want anti-nutrients binding to them so you can't even use them. If you feel good eating plants and you want to keep eating them, fine. But just know that whatever vitamins and minerals those plants are supposedly chock full of, you're not absorbing them all. And if you're eating meat, which is actually much more nutrient dense than plants, but you're eating that meat alongside plants, then you're not absorbing all the nutrients from the meat either. Even with all this anti-nutrient talk, I still think that whole food plants are a much better option to include in your diet than processed garbage made with sugar and seed oils. But I was once very, very sick, and sometimes it seemed like the healthier I ate, aka tons of leafy greens and other veggies that were healthy, the sicker I got. For those in the same situation, I want you to know that you are not crazy, and those plants may actually be trying to kill you. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like and subscribe, and catch me on Instagram where we can chat every single day.